That's weird. Every time the mouse moves, it does some weird sound, but that's fine. Let's turn down some of this a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Got that updated. Move that out a little bit. Cool. All right. So we're gonna be playing a little bit of Watch Dogs today. Watch Dogs Legion. To be fully transparent, I never did complete Watch Dogs 2. I did play it, and it was a lot of fun. But I never did get a chance to complete it because it's just so much to do it in that game that I just never got a chance to get around and actually beat it because other games came out. So I wanted to give Watch Dogs Legion a fair shot because I do have like the Ubisoft, what is it, like their like subscription plan that every other service is doing these days, and it comes with it. So I do want to try this out. I heard good things about it. I've seen some gameplay on it, so it looks like it's going to be very promising. So I'll probably play a couple of hours of it. I'm not exactly sure how long the stream's going to be. Probably like the standard time, about maybe 2.5 hours. So we'll go ahead and mess around with the campaign. The online functionality isn't going to be up until December, which is a little disappointing, but it is what it is. Looks like I only have a new game, obviously. Permadeath mode. This is actually interesting. So apparently in permadeath mode, any of the operators that die permanently die. So basically, the big thing about Legion is that you can recruit pretty much anyone on the street to become your agent, and certain agents will have like good stats, or they'll be able like to do certain things. Like say you recruit a police officer, chances are that you can get one of your people out of jail if they get arrested, because you can use the guy that works at the police station to break them out of prison. So that's kind of one of the things that's really cool about this game. However, if you lose all your operators, or if you lose an operator, they get a chance to be thrown into prison, and then subsequently they can be thrown in jail. So that's kind of the cool thing that's going on with this. I don't know if I want to play with this at the beginning. I think you can change this later on, because I want to kind of learn about the game first, and I don't want to like screw up and then lose a good operator. We'll probably go ahead and play with permadeath a little bit later on. We'll keep the single player difficulty as normal as well. So just kind of like starting off the game. I don't want to make itself too hard, because I have a tendency to do that with certain games, and it just bites me in the ass a little bit later on. Oh, okay, gotcha. So if you do, okay, so you can't turn it on mid-game. Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not about to sit here and punish myself for starting a new game. At least not yet. Probably in the future I will. I'll start another game and just kind of dabble around with like permadeath mode and see how that works. So I'd imagine I'm going to be a little lost in all of this, just because I have not completed Watch Dogs 2, and this game takes place obviously after Watch Dogs 2. I did play Watch Dogs 1, and it was a decent game. A lot of issues with that one, but they fixed a lot of that in Watch Dogs 2. So we'll see what happens. I wanted to at least give this a shot before Assassin's Creed comes out, which comes out this Tuesday.
What a town. History around every corner, and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff.
It's definitely very British,
12,000 years to build it up,
to be sure.
And one night to tear it all down.
Alright, who's this vanilla guy? Dalton. Why does he seem like the generic like character that we're gonna play as?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am.
I feel like this is like some weird, like generic, like opening. This is actually how the game's gonna be.
I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you hadn't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
She's got a point.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Alright, so I guess I'm playing as this Dalton guy for like the tutorial. That's what it seems like. Yep. Cool. Alright, it's pretty standard. Oh, is that as choppy on the stream? Is that... It looks choppy for you guys too. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. That looks super choppy. Let me fix that. That looked extremely choppy. Hold on. We're gonna do something here. Yeah, 'cause that looks pretty bad. So let's do something about that. All right. Let's see if this looks a little bit better, because that was super choppy. Like, I could see that it was super choppy, like on the stream itself. Oh, the game crashed. That's a good start. The game crashing is a great start. All right. Strike one. Strike one, Watch Dogs. That's one. Now, granted, it could have been something on my end because I did switch like the capture. So I will give it the benefit of the doubt. What's up, Melina? Honestly, if Watch Dogs does crash again, I might switch over to Fallout. Like I said, I'm giving this game a 3-strike rule. If it does crash and burn 2 more times, we'll switch over to something else. And give me 1 second. All right, that should be a little bit better in terms of like the lighting. So we'll see what happens. Actually, do one more final adjustment here. Let's say, is it control? No, it's not control. Shift, isn't it? There it is. And it crashed again. Huh. I wonder if OBS is crashing this game. I feel like that's what's happening here. I feel like OBS is somehow crashing the game. That's interesting if it is. If it does happen again, I mean, I will switch over to something else because that's twice. Because I tried to stream it and we got past the introductory video, but like whenever I was playing through it, it was super choppy, like super choppy. Like I could see it choppy on the stream itself. So I wonder if it has something to do with this overlay. Let me see. All right, so it's showing up here. It's loading. Are we gonna play nice, or are we gonna crash again? Play nice? No, we're not gonna play nice. We're gonna crash again, aren't we? Are we really gonna crash again? Is this happening? It will not play with OBS correctly. I don't know what it is. Something about Watch Dogs Legion does not want to play nice. Let me see if this is an ongoing issue. So it is a thing, apparently. It's a thing. Wow. Huh. Interesting. So apparently this is an ongoing thing. Apparently the game crashes on OBS or whenever OBS is on. I don't know if it's Streamlabs OBS or OBS in general, but for whatever reason, Watch Dogs Legion does not want to watch. Or rather, I can't launch it with the game capture. And I tried display capture, but that didn't work either. So, you know what? I gave it a solid try. I really did. I'll do it one more just to try. I'm going to try something. I'm going to do display capture. We're going to capture this window. And I'm going to see if it lags up one more time. Because you guys can see, guys can probably see the crash. So I'm curious. I'm curious to see if it just do game capture that the stream is crashing, or is it the game itself? So, again, sorry for the technical difficulties. This one isn't my fault, believe it or not. This is not a Stormwolf problem. This is a Ubisoft/Streamlabs problem. So, chuck it up to me. I'm not breaking the stream. The stream is breaking itself. So, we'll see what happens. If it does play choppy, like, because we can get to this screen, right? And then the cutscene ran fine. It's just once we got in game, it was super choppy, like super choppy. So I don't know if it's just a problem with the game itself, but we'll see. But yeah, fair warning for anyone trying to stream or I guess play this game with OBS active. You have to do display capture, or maybe window capture will work as well. But for whatever reason, yeah, the game does not like game capture. And I do have a capture card, like I have the Elgato capture card. It's just a pain in the ass to set up. Like, see, like, is it gonna make me start over? I don't want to start over all that. We just did all this. Don't make me do all this again. Yeah, no, that looks super choppy. Like, that's not great. Look at that. That's pretty bad. I don't know why it's like that. Let me see if I can do window capture. Maybe that will improve. Because that is bad. Window capture. Watch Dogs Legion. Will that work? So it's capturing the mouse, but it's not capturing the game. And everything just seems like, oh, it's an encoder overload. Interesting. Hold on a second. At least now we're getting somewhere. So maybe it's an OBS thing that's happening. Hold on a second. Output. Stream. Let me see something. Okay, so that's that. No, that is still super choppy. I don't know what it is, because the game runs fine on my screen. But, like, that's pretty bad. I don't know exactly what's going on. We may have to forego this, because that's pretty bad. I don't know if you're still here, Melina, and if you're watching, but the stream looks bad, right? Like, it's not just me tripping, right? Like, the stream looks super choppy whenever I try and do anything, right? Yeah, okay. Like, it's just not me tripping. Like, the stream just looks bad. Yeah, okay. I think it's just something with the game. I don't know what it is. Like, whenever I'm not playing the game, it's fine, right? Stream is just having a bad day. Oh man, yeah, no. I mean, it's not great, Senpai. What's going on, man? I don't know. I don't think it's an OBS issue, because I can run any other game. Matter of fact, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna shut down Watch Dogs. I'm gonna boot up Fallout, right? Give me a minute. I'm gonna boot up Fallout, and I just want to make sure it's not me. It's like the game itself, right? Like, because I could be doing something bad, right? And I'll change the name of the stream if necessary. But I want to see if it's Fallout, right? Oh god, which profile is it? I got so many damn profiles. 1 second. Sorry. Because I definitely did want to try out Watch Dogs. Like, I wanted to play it, but I can't stream it. And if I can't stream it, I can't record it either. So, you know, it's a catch-22 at this point. I'll have to do some individual research and see what's going on. I know it's not my encoder, because it's the same exact encoder and settings that I had whenever I streamed Fallout last week. So I know it's not that. The settings are fine on OBS. I did look at Reddit, and apparently there's an issue. Either it's a Windows issue, like I don't have Windows updated, which I think I do, or it's a game issue and the game's just not working correctly. So I'm gonna boot up Fallout. I can't change any of this, can I? Oh, yes, I can. All right. Give me a second. Watch Dogs broken, or Watch Dogs Legion broken. Gonna Fallout. Cool. Yeah, so I tried. You guys saw me try. All right. So let me go ahead and capture Fallout 4 real quick. So, and it takes a minute to load Fallout 4, just because it's a modded version of it. So we'll dabble with some Fallout 4 tonight. I'm going to do some independent research, probably do some testing and see. But yeah, that's super strange that it crashes in game capture mode. And whenever I try and do display or window capture, it's just super choppy. So I don't know if OBS is just taking unnecessary resources away from Watch Dogs, or if Watch Dogs is just like super unoptimized. And I could try using NVIDIA's broadcasting to like stream the game, but I've never used it before on YouTube or anything like that, so I don't know how that works either. And I don't want to be fiddling around with settings and stuff. I mean, it's my fault for not streaming for like the past couple of days, I guess, but still. This replay archive is probably not going to go up on the channel. I'll probably just edit out. If I do put it up on the channel, I'm going to edit out like the Watch Dogs portion of it, just because obviously nothing happened. And then I'll just upload the Fallout part to it, either here or on the main channel. Look, I tried my hardest. All right, I tried my hardest to do Fallout, or not Fallout, but Watch Dogs. I tried. The game just doesn't want to cooperate apparently with OBS. I don't know what it is. Hey, what's up, Tank? Welcome to the stream. So, Do apologize. I am loading up Fallout now. It does take a few minutes on my end to load up just because I'm running the game not only modded to hell, but I'm also running it on a standard hard drive. I don't have an SSD with the game installed. So it's probably something I'm going to update this computer. I actually need to clean it out because I can actually see some dust collecting on it. So I'm probably going to do that sometime tomorrow. Sorry, I'm just rambling right now until the game decides to load. It just takes a minute for the game to respond and load. So, but how is everyone in chat doing today? How are you guys been? I know it's been about a week since I last streamed anything, so I apologize for that. Just been super busy. If you guys watched the last two Skyrim videos that I put up, I did start a new channel, so some of my attention's kind of going towards setting up the new channel. If Fallout works, then your computer prefers Bethesda over Ubisoft. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Online shopping, we both know that's dangerous. Stop it. No. Had to go to school. Oh god, I remember the days of school. Let me relaunch Fallout because this is actually taking longer than expected. Let me relaunch the game. That's actually taking a little bit longer than it should. Maybe it's just a bad day. Maybe I just picked a bad day to try and, like, stream anything. Maybe it's my fault. Alright, let's try this again. Run. And I know Fallout works. I know the game works. I dabbled with it, like, not even, like, 2 days ago. So, I know Fallout works for sure. So, at this point, something's just sabotaging me. I don't know if it's my computer. I don't know if it's YouTube. I don't know if it's OBS. I don't know what it is. I'm just being sabotaged right now. It is very disrespectful. Okay, alright, well at least I see it now. It's loading up on my end now. Why is it not showing up on here, on OBS though? That's a little confusing. Maybe it'd take a minute. I know I selected it. Your best friend is a simp? I would check in on him. Check in on him in his wallet. Because, yeah, that's dangerous. Your man's could be broke in a week. Or Fallout 4 was loading. You gonna load there, buddy? Gonna load there, Fallout 4? You gonna let me be successful today? You gonna let me stream? You're not gonna let me stream today? Is that what's happening? Did I just pick a bad day to stream? Okay, so it's booty gump on my end, albeit very slow for some reason. Okay. What's up, LFM? Yeah, it's been a day. It's been a day, man. Nothing wants to work. There we go. There we go. At least we got that up and running. Do I have a Twitch account? I do, but I don't use it as often. I plan on using Twitch whenever I do stream with friends, so it'll be easier to watch everyone, but I don't really watch or use Twitch. I had a very similar problem, and all I did was shut everything down and wait 5 minutes before turning it back on. I think I may have to do that if things get worse. That or check and see if I have any like Windows updates. But at least we got something running. We have Fallout 4 running, which is a plus. So we can just do that. To catch everyone up from the last stream, we are playing Depravity, which is not necessarily a complete overhaul of the story, but what it does is allows you to play more of an RPG-esque character in the game. You can make decisions based on morality, so you could be more of an evil character, whereas in regular Fallout 4 you couldn't. And the last time we was helping Harley Quinn, get her outfit. So in between the last stream and today, I went back to Diamond City and I got some supplies such as ammo, weapons, stim packs, and stuff like that because I was running low on everything. So I did get a few things. I did stock up and stuff like that. So you guys haven't missed anything of dire importance within the game and the story itself. It's just more along the lines of me getting the essentials that I need to actually survive. It's not much, but it's honest work. Facts. But alright, so we'll end up streaming Fallout for a while. Hopefully it's not choppy on your guys' end. I don't know what it is with Watch Dogs. It's actually really disappointing. I have to look up some stuff and see what happens. Honestly, I need to install an SSD on this thing, like a 2 or 3 terabyte SSD, and just get games installed on that. Because I know that's part of the problem with some of the games that I play. It's like I'm still running on a hard drive that I have for like 3 or 4 years, and I've written and erased and written data all over that thing. So it's just it's pretty much on its last legs. Like a lot of the parts in this computer is on its last legs. Like not like the RAM and the CPU and the motherboard. All that stuff's fairly new. The CPU and the motherboard are new. Those are new pieces. It's just the other stuff in the game that needs to be replaced. But cool. All right, here we go. Fallout 4 working. Yay. All right. Let's see. So I was doing, let's see, holding out for a hero, which is we got to go over to the Haymaker Mall, and looks like we got to get the Harley Quinn bat. The closest place we can go to is Club Snuggle, and then travel east along the road to get there. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So, but yeah, like I mentioned before, I just came to Diamond City to get some supplies, get some ammo, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I do apologize for the delay in the stream and for like the technical difficulties and all that stuff. So, but for those who do watch the channel and watch the videos regularly, I do plan on making an update video before the end of the year. I got some 2021 plans that I want to kind of lay out for everyone to kind of like let you guys know what's going to happen with this channel along with the second channel. Stream just buffers every few minutes. I would check and see because I am streaming at 1080p and I'm not dropping any frames right now, so it may be an internet connection issue. Is anyone else having like weird buffer issues? I think on that end it may just be an internet connection speed. Oh, that is dark. That is super dark. Holy shit, that's dark. Wow. Why am I inside of a building? That is dark as fuck. Holy shit. Why is it so dark? Where am I? Oh, holy shit. That is dark. Nice party going on there. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I mean, I dig the music. But I thought it would still be daytime by the time I got there. I don't know. But yeah. As I was mentioning, I do plan on making an update video probably in the next couple of days that will go live. Just kind of explaining what's going to happen with the channel, second channel, upload schedules, plans for streams, and stuff like that. So pretty much a whole bunch of stuff is going to be happening for 2021. Because I have some goals I want to set for myself in 2021. Oh, okay, that was just the inside of that place. That was super dark. That makes more sense. That place was super dark. Like, Omega dark. Like, Wesley Snipes dark. That shit was pretty dark. Who's up here? There's someone up there. I can't see where he is. Oh, don't freeze on me up. That did nothing. They have a murder mystery party in there. Alright. I guess I gotta go. Oh! Whoa! My man has a rocket launcher. Man has a rocket. All right. Okay. We're not going to have any of that. I am going to take your missile. Got some ammo in there. So. Cool. And I am using the controller today. Usually I use a mouse and keyboard with Fallout 4, but I just had the controller plugged up because I was going to play some Watch Dogs. But that didn't happen. So here we are. So it's going to take a little bit of some adjusting to kind of remember where everything is, including like shortcuts and buttons and stuff. But we'll get used to it. But yeah. You gonna pull out the gun? You gonna pull out your gun? There we go. Thank you. But yeah. One of the things I am going to do in the future is, like I mentioned earlier, just kind of upgrade my computer to, like, prevent that from happening. Because I know what some of this is due to the cause of. My computer hard drive speed is not the greatest, unfortunately. And I only have 2 SSDs in my computer. One for writing, like, footage, like one for recording footage, and then one for the operating system. So I do need to upgrade so that way I can install my games on the SSD so that way they can write and run faster, especially modded games like this, because this is getting crazy to the point where like it just kind of like stops and stuff like that. Which is weird because I don't have that problem with Skyrim, but I have this problem with Fallout 4. Even like vanilla Fallout 4, like, oh, it's a super mutant. Oh, shit. Where the hell did they come from? Pull out the gun. Please pull out your gun. You gonna pull out the gun? Wow, today is just not a great day, apparently, for me today. Like, guns aren't working, buttons aren't working. Everything just wants to break. This is great. This is a great day. I'm so glad I decided to play video games today. My Fallout 4 is also heavily modded. I believe those stutters happens because everything is loaded from my HDD. Yeah, man. I think that's the problem. Is that because I have everything on my hard drive and my hard drive is just old, unfortunately. It takes a while for things to work, for things to load. It's a pain in the ass, unfortunately. So I'm definitely gonna invest in either like a hybrid hard drive, or I'm going to just go ahead and get a get an SSD. At least we got level 6. There we go. Yeah, and it's weird because I don't have this problem with Skyrim, and Skyrim's a lot more modded than this game. Like my Skyrim games is like ridiculously modded out, right? Like I have well over like 400 or 500 mods on that game, and I don't have these type of problems. I think what it is just Fallout is, unfortunately, even after all this time, is a very unoptimized game. People say Fallout 4 is not a great game, but damn, I love the combat. So, like, in a gameplay aspect, Fallout 4 has the best gameplay, right? Like, it has the best gunplay. It plays well. It moves well, right? Like, it plays a lot better than the other games. But I think why people don't like Fallout 4 is because of the RPG elements in it, right? Like, it strips away a lot of the things that made Fallout great, right? Like, a lot of the dialogue options don't matter. Charisma really doesn't matter. it just takes away a lot of stuff from the game. And I think that's where people say, like, oh, Fallout 4 is like a terrible game. It's one of the worst RPGs ever. And there's some truth to that. It's not great as an RPG. But as, like... Oh, hi. Oh, wow. Whoa. He shredded me with something. Jesus Christ. I don't know what that was, but I got blown the fuck up. I think that was a legendary bandit. I think that's what happened. But, yeah, the combat's fun. It's a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoy it. Like, that's just satisfying. Give me those shotgun shells. Did my man have a fat man on him? He did. He had a fat man on him. I don't need your missile launcher. If I'm not mistaken, it was made by ID Software, the guys behind Doom. So, yes and no. So Bethesda is the publisher. But yeah, I think you're right to some degree. Yeah, I think the same people that oh, I need stim packs actually. I have no stim packs. I thought I bought stim packs. I guess I didn't. Yeah, I think the for the comic aspect, I think the people that did Doom helped with Fallout 4, or people that did, yeah, exactly like you said. The same people who did Doom did a little bit of Fallout 4's combat, so that's why it's very similar, like very like good in terms of like the FPS aspect of it. I'm not level 8. Automatic weapons, lead belly. Yo, what's up, Wolf? Welcome to the stream, man. Attack with non-automatic rifles do 20% more damage. Pickpocket. We'll get one more in endurance, so we're not like super squishy. But we definitely need some stim packs, because I thought I bought some stim packs, but I guess I didn't. Radar armor chest piece. We'll actually take that mantle armor too. We'll take a look at that a little bit later. But yo, welcome to the stream, man. This has been an interesting stream today. Been a lot of weird things happening. We was gonna try and stream some Watch Dogs. I can actually take that and sell it. Same thing with the leather armor. I can actually start taking the stuff and selling it. Like, I need to stop being so like stingy. Take the elevator. Wait, is the elevator upstairs? Or can I just take the stairs? Ah, okay. Yeah, I have to take the elevator. Yeah. So it's been a day today, man. It's been a day. Because the plan was to stream some Watch Dogs Legion, but for whatever reason, and I think it's an ongoing issue, is that Watch Dogs Legion does not work well with OBS. For whatever reason, if you try to do game capture, the game crashes, and if you do windowed or display capture, the game stutters like really, really bad. Whoa, whoa, whoa! There's a lot of gunfire going on up here. Okay, so the machine gun turrets will also shoot at me. God knows I tried playing Fallout 3 last year. I can do the graphics and animations, but the combat, yeah. I think that's one of the drawbacks of Fallout 3 is like the combat's just not great. The game's fantastic on its own, right? Like in terms of like the story, graphics, everything else. Like you can get away with a lot of stuff, but yeah, gameplay wise, it's not what it's cracked up to be. Unfortunately. All right, is that everyone? No, there's someone else still here. He's in that corner. There we go. Power cell. Ooh, Ghoul Slayer short musket rifle, legendary weapon. Does 50% more damage to ghouls. I will take that. Take your suppressed, all that stuff. Am I over encumbered? I sure am. Damn it. All right, inventory. I need you to take. You can take my missile launcher, or you know what? Take the submachine gun. I don't need that. And you can take my missile launcher. Yeah, it's really hard for me to go back and play Fallout 3 as well. I can go back and play New Vegas very easily because New Vegas has better combat, and I think New Vegas is a better game than Fallout 3 anyway. But yeah, it's really hard to go back and play 3. I get what you mean. Hey, if you still want that Harley bat, come try and take it from me, pussy. I'll be up on the roof, Boulder. All right. I guess we're going to the roof. And how do I get access to the roof? Can I take the elevator up? No, I can't, right? Okay. Oh, it's literally right here. I'm just an idiot. Growing fungus. Let's go ahead and drop a quick save here. But yeah. It's kind of like the same thing with like Morrowind. Like, I would love to go back and play Morrowind. I really would. Because I heard Morrowind is like a fantastic game on its own. But it's hard to play with that combat, man. It's hard to play with Morrowind combat. Like, I can get past the graphics. I can get past some of the dated stuff. But that Dungeons and Dragons style combat that it has with the combat animations, just it's hard. It's hard to get by. I can't do it, and I applaud those people who can. I really do. If you can go through Morrowind with that combat, man, more power to you. I know there was a project in the works that was gonna bring. I think it was completed, or maybe it wasn't. I think it was either they was gonna put Skyrim elements into Morrowind or like Oblivion elements into Morrowind, so it could be played with like one of those up-to-date combat systems and stuff, which I would love to play through. But yeah, as it stands now, I can't do Morrowind. I can play Oblivion. Oblivion still holds up fairly well. Just put on a couple of graphic mods and some character textures and stuff like that, because I do not want to play as those ugly ass characters in that game. Alright, please stabilize. Oh, Benny, you are a tough man. Ow. Shoddy? Shoddy? Oh, they're fighting. Oh, please, FPS. Calm down. Time for drugs. Do I have drugs? I think I have drugs. I think I have plenty of drugs, actually. Oh, wait, I got purified water. I can use that, right? There we go. Did he just get back health? He did. He got back all that health somehow. That's a little upsetting. Okay, no more health for him. Every time 95% never works. Look. You're right. However, alright, give me your bat. Verify all hostiles are dead. All hostiles are dead. Because he's a mission? I mean, yeah, okay, logically that makes sense. Yes, I get it. Alright, Harley, I got your fucking bat. All right.
Got it right here. Enjoy.
So, what do you think? Do I look fabulous or what?
About to say, you didn't change.
You're just the way I like. Screw anyone who makes you feel ashamed.
I appreciate that. So look, there's one more thing I need your help with. Didn't quite feel comfortable telling you earlier, but my parents were murdered when I was a little girl.
That must have been hard on you. How did you move past it?
Spent most of my youth being raised by my aunt and uncle.
And so here's like her character mission.
Made ends meet by running with a raider gang. When they weren't drunk or beating me, they were usually strung out on jet, psycho, or something worse. Only peace I found was reading those comic books.
I'm sorry to hear that you suffered.
One night, when I was falling asleep, a couple of guys barged through the front door with duct tape and knives. And well, you can probably guess the rest of it.
Yep.
When I came to, I was locked up in a cage.
She got kidnapped by slavers.
My aunt and uncle had sold me into slavery to pay for their drug habit.
I can't even imagine having to go through something like that.
And that was my life for the next several years. Until Murphy's gang rescued me and wiped out those slavers. Been running with them in Concord ever since.
What happened after that?
Once free, I returned to the print shop to retrieve my old comics. Found out that my aunt and uncle had long since moved out of that place. Spent a lot of time trying to track them down. And I think I finally found where they're holed up.
You want revenge, don't you?
I want to make them suffer like I did. And I want you to help me make it happen.
So here's the interesting part about this quest. You don't have to do this, right? You've done her portion. I think she'll still be a companion, but you don't have to do this quest, and you can refuse. And I think she doesn't turn hostile towards you, but you can't like talk to her anymore, or something like that. It's one of the two. I think it stops her from being a companion. Now that I think about it, but you can choose to not follow this quest. But because I'm gonna do it,
I'm excited to be a part of this plan.
They can't
voice acting's pretty solid. Yeah, they have some top-notch voice actors for this, like for all the characters involved. They did a really great job of like picking out the cast and stuff for this, so no complaints on that end. Let's see. Take that. All right, let me actually check and see some of the armor pieces that I got. Let's see. Oh, okay, well, the heavy leather armor is a little bit stronger than that. I got two of these for some reason. Why do I have two? Oh, one's an arm and one's a leg. Excuse me. So, I can go back and sell some of those. Our ammo count's not that great, but we'll make it work. Let's see. So where does she want to take us to? You still haven't finished Death Stranded, by the way. No, I haven't. Death Stranded's one of those games to where I need to be in that type of mood to play it, because it's an interesting concept of a game, but my god, that gameplay, it's super slow. Like, it is super slow. Like, unbearably, like, not fun slow, if that makes sense. Alright, so the closest place to go is to Lexington? Probably? Or, actually, you know what? It'd probably be easier. Yeah. It'd be easier to go to the Museum of Freedom and then travel up there. But no, I haven't finished Death Stranded. I can't. It's interesting but boring at the same time. Like, the aesthetic of it, when the music plays, when there's stuff going on, the voice acting, the concept of the game, love it, but man, yeah. Brennan hasn't finished some games like just Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I know. I'm gonna boot that up. It'll probably be. It's one of the plans I have for 2021 is to finish off some games that I haven't finished, like Star Wars, Samurai Jack, and a whole bunch of other games I started. I definitely need to finish those games. That's gonna be one of the things I have in 2021, because me, I'm not gonna have a PlayStation or a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X, whatever. So they give me some time to finish some old games. So games don't get your attention or too busy. It's a combination of being too busy, to be honest. With streaming, trying to make videos, full-time job, there's just not a lot of time in the day for me to sit down and finish as much video games as I can. Lies. If I can get my hands on a new console, I definitely will. It's just the way things are looking right now. I'm not gonna put my hope. I'm not gonna give my hopes up. I'm not gonna hope for it. I'm just gonna let it happen. If it does happen, it does happen. But I'm not expecting it to happen. That's a better way to put it. You're getting both. Eventually, yes, I will get both. But as it stands now, what's this? Raider letter? Here's the peace offering. Maybe we can stop killing each other now and focus on actual targets like those Minuteman stragglers. Interesting. So I guess someone was held up in here at some point. I mean, I killed him, I guess, or someone killed him. But it's empty bottles right there. It's just an empty bottle. Are they hard to find? Yeah, no. The Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, you can't pre-order them anywhere. Like anywhere right now. They're pretty much sold out. I know on both launch day for the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, there's supposed to be some in store, but they're not letting people line up in front of stores to go get them. So I think Target, you actually have to order the console online and then go pick it up. But those are probably going to sell out fast because no one knows when they're going to be available to buy day of. So it's just going to be a process of just looking for it and trying to get it. So maybe my mod list isn't that well optimized. That could have something to do with it too. I'm not going to lie. Maybe that's why I'm getting so many stutters and stuff. That could be the case, honestly. I'm not going to lie. Matter of fact, I should probably use some health. Get some health items. Let's see. Aid. Get some water. Holy water. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so they're definitely hard to find. But back to your question, LFM. Yeah, I mean, it's a combination of just being able to finish games on stream and stuff like that, because I still have to record videos, I still have to edit videos and stuff like that. Plus, I work a full-time job, so a lot of my time goes into that. Plus, I have to sleep at some point, so it sounds like a bunch of excuses, and some of them are, but there's just a lot of time in the day where I just don't, unfortunately, have the time to sit and play through, like, long-winded RPGs anymore. Or, like, long-winded games. As much as I would love to. Maybe in the future, maybe if everything kind of like works well with like either the job situation, or if I start making enough money on the channel, or like through like other means to where I can like cut back on full-time job working and just kind of like focus on streaming and recording and stuff like that, then I'll start be able to finish more games and stuff like that. But as it stands now, it is what it is. Sleep is for the weak. You're not wrong. Unfortunately, I still require it to some degree. The one thing I know Fallout 4 doesn't have, and I know it makes sense in the context of the situation, I wish this game had some type of mounts. Like, I don't know, like ride like fucking mutated cow or a deer or something. I don't know. There's horses still, I'd imagine. Give me like a mutated horse. Like a 3-headed horse or something. I don't know. Just something to where I don't have to walk everywhere. Kind of upset I wasted all those mechanic. Earl, what'd you find, dog? You found a stim pack? Hell yeah. Good dog. Get a mod for it. I've seen a couple of mount mods for it. I know there's like kind of like a motorcycle one. There's also, I think, a car one as well, and some other ones, so that's not a bad idea. I should probably look into that, to be honest. Alright. Oh, okay. You're just a farmer. I was about to shoot the shit out of you. I use vertibirds so I don't have to fast travel. That's true. Yeah, I mean, vertibirds are a thing in the game. They just don't come around until like much later in the game. Like late into the game. At least from what I remember. They don't come like until much later in the game. And that's just me nitpicking. I mean, there's nothing wrong with like walking around and exploring and shit. That's part of the fun of these games. It's like finding little nooks and crannies of like areas that you've never discovered before and stuff like that. So I haven't saved it. And with the way my luck is going, I'm pretty sure there's something here that could probably one-shot me. There's a mod where you can build one. Bet. If you want to link that either here in the channel or in the Discord, I will definitely take a look into that. Oh, hi. I like how she just runs up and starts, like, stabbing crabs. Oh, hello, little robot. Okay. Like a mutated bear can one-shot you. True. Wait, is there another one? Oh, bolt flies? Are you kidding me? Fuck a bolt fly. I'm gonna take that meat. God, Emma was like getting super scared. I almost ran into them.
Damn, you're ugly.
Oh God. No, 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 get away from me. Get away, get away, get away, get away. Oh Lord. I wasn't scared. I was just tactically retreating. Was tactically retreating away from the mutated crab. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Don't judge me. Crack crabs. I'm actually surprised the little crab emoji worked in here. Oh, you are a ghoul. Holy shit. I thought that was just a fucking dead body. This game just wants me to die. I legit thought that was just a regular dead body. Was a fucking ghoul. I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Alright, May, or Dr. Devlin.
Hey, you the ones that Hardy sent to drop off supplies to old May and Ben?
Yeah, that's me. Is there a problem?
That's me. Is there a problem?
You're late. Been waiting over an hour for you guys to show.
Is everything okay? You seem pretty tense.
It's not looking good for May. Her dementia's progressed up to stage 6.
What does that mean?
The engine's running, but it's hard to tell if there's
Stage 6 dementia. That's bad.
Her short-term memory's pretty much shot, and the delusions and anxiety are getting worse. That's a reminder who I was today. It's not something you're ever prepared for. And with Ben at stage 7, it just...
Jesus, so they both have dementia. Probably from like the years of drugs.
Now, Doctor.
Honestly, I've got no idea. She's gonna need more frequent visits just to assist with everyday activities. We can't provide them with the care they need, not without more volunteers. But at the same time, we can't just abandon them, not after what they did to save us.
What do you
Interesting.
mean? What happened to you guys?
Years back, a group of us were trapped in a house fire south of Medford. Figured we were goners, until Ben and May showed up out of nowhere and rescued us. We became good friends over the years, and started caring for them as their...
So here comes like the kind of like dilemma that this game introduces with some of these quests.
At
Harley wants revenge, right? Like, she wants to kill both these people for what they did. But because they both have stage 6 and stage 7 dementia, they can't remember any of that. They're not going to remember anything that happened all those years ago, right? Like, they can barely remember what they ate for breakfast or how to, like, breathe properly. So, it's going to be a problem.
If you'd be willing to keep them company for a bit, I've got an errand to run down south. I'm happy to help with anything I can.
All right. I mean, if it's not too much trouble. It shouldn't be more than 8 hours or so before Terrence arrives for the next shift. Ben's
Yeah, well,
so it's just a matter of keeping an eye on May.
they won't last 8 hours. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Supplies. And thanks again.
So here's the problem, right? Like, again, we came here with Harley. Harley wants to kill them no matter what, right? She wants them to pay for what they did, which is understandable. I mean, you sold a girl into slavery for all those years. You know, they did unspeakable things to her, right? I mean, as bandits would do. And she grew up being rough around the edges, right? Now we have an opportunity for her to get her revenge. However, because now these people have stage 6 and 7 dementia, and they have been helping people over the years, you got to decide, is it worth keeping them alive? Or do you want to continue to help Harley Quinn and go down this path? So that's kind of what I like about, like, this quest or this modded quest line, is that you get choices like that where it's not necessarily like black and white. There's a whole bunch of gray into it, and gray introduces a lot of like stuff into the game. Then there's something wrong with like my lighting mod, because everything is just super dark. I'm gonna have to take a look into that. But here we are. We can talk to Harley. I think she'll give us a little bit of insight into this.
I need to ask you something.
Everything all right?
Okay, no, never mind. Oh yeah, that's right. You can ask them for medical attention.
Nothing else for now.
They'll like heal you for like 50 caps. That's actually pretty useful to know. He's asleep, so he's not gonna get up. So now we just gotta talk to May.
Hey there.
Oh, hi there. I wasn't expecting company. Can I get you something to drink?
So yeah.
I've always got a minute for a free drink.
It's been so long since we've had
I hate that the light goes off like whenever
brings you here.
you talk to people. I'm sorry that's super dark. I'm gonna try and fix that
Sorry, dear.
in the next playthrough.
After what you pulled, quit pretending you don't remember me.
She doesn't remember you. She has like dementia. Harley.
Is it Halloween?
Brandon, what would you do if you were in your MC Ava in a post-nuclear world? That's a tough one. Cause here's the thing with like these type of like situations, right? You can try your best to be like super good, right? And there's actually a quest in this game that does that. You can try your best to be super good, like try and help people out in apocalypse. But eventually, some people are gonna betray you. Some people are gonna take your trust, and you're gonna turn into a raider, right? Like unless you like able to maintain some sort of society or like stick with the group that maintains some sort of society, you're gonna become a raider or like a bandit or a survivor if it was. I would probably try and help form a society or help form a town, like keep the civil peace. But I know eventually that may break down. I don't know. It's hard. Post-apocalyptic worlds are hard, especially post-nuclear worlds, because there's like not a lot of stuff left in the world.
Whoa, hold on. Let's talk about this.
At this point, you're either with me or against me.
And here's the
Make
point.
a choice. Would you like a cookie?
Would you like a cookie? If you choose not to help Harley, she will turn against you. And you have to fight her, and you have to kill her. Or you side with Harley, and you kill May and Ben.
I'd prefer a nice round of backgammon, but sure. I suppose I'm game.
Right, make a joke. Time to end this.
And so the fucked up part is we have to kill May, right? Like, she won't do it, so we have to do it. Which is even more fucked, right? Oh, I did it. It's too late. It's already happening. We came in here with the intention of shooting her brains out. She wants revenge. You're the one doing the killing. Yeah, it's a little weird. I guess so she doesn't have like so much guilt on her hands.
Hey,
Thanks for your help. I know it wasn't easy.
So,
hey, it's all right.
yeah, way too late. You know, it was happening either way.
No need for an apology.
I appreciate that, Puddin'. I'm gonna head back home. If you ever want a partner in crime for the road, come find me.
Yeah, I don't know why that's super dark. So there we go. So we completed Harley's quest. Now she's a permanent companion. I don't understand why we don't kill him as well. Like, it's a little weird, but
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
we're not going to leave him alone out here by himself. Right? Like, that would just be irresponsible of us. We're actually going to sleep in his bed until daytime. Hope this will be a long live. I'm late. What's up, Matthew? Welcome to the stream, man. So, hopefully it should be daytime outside now, so we should be good to go. I feel as though if I was in a post-nuclear world, it would be freaky. My instance would be survival and not to trust anyone, and maybe make some society been in a secure, safe location. And so that's kind of the problem, unfortunately, is that depending on where you hold out at, right? Like, say if you're like in some big city like New York or Los Angeles or California, it's going to be really hard to set up a society because there's so many people that that gonna want to be part of that society and stuff, and not everyone's going to be trustworthy. Let's see. So I can head back to the Jimmy Fallon's thing or whatever. I kind of want to go back to Diamond City, the Diamond City Market, because I want to check and see if like they're restocked on ammo, and I want to get rid of all my stuff that I have, like the extra leather armors and the weapons and stuff like that, because I don't need them. I can either break them down from materials or like sell them for like caps. And I'd rather sell them for caps so I can get like healing items and stuff, because I have no stim packs whatsoever. We'll probably be live for maybe like another hour, give or take, Matthew. Just depends. We did have kind of a late start because the original plan was to stream Watch Dogs today. We're going to do some Watch Dogs Legion, but for whatever reason, OBS and Watch Dogs just does not click. So it's unfortunate. If I was in the post-apocalyptic world, I would just kill everyone except the children. I mean, that's a dangerous path, but I get it, because it's going to be really hard to trust adults. Honestly, I would not want to have children in my sanctuary unless it's absolutely necessary, because unfortunately, children are stupid. Like, children are dumb, and they will jeopardize the survival of everyone else. I know children are required because having children means having future adults and blah, 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 but children are stupid, and they're not going to act right in a post-apocalyptic future. They're going to do something stupid. They're like going to go chase a fucking mud crab or something. They get eaten by like a death claw or something, and I don't want to have to deal with that, because kids are dumb. Unless they're child soldiers. Oh, hello.
Where's my brother? I swear I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes, we're family.
Put the gun down now.
He's a synth. He'll kill us all.
I don't think you can save him. Oh.
Kyle, no.
Okay, show's over.
Well,
There are no
thank you,
sins
Kyle,
left.
for all your stuff. Just going to take all of that.
Damn paranoia.
He pulled a gun on me.
Children are stupid. Okay. Look. In every movie or post-apocalyptic scenario that I've seen, it's always a child that fucks it up for everyone else, right? It's unfortunate, but it always happens. Like, fucking Jimmy goes off into the woods or something to go pet a deer, and then he's just gone, and then you send like a rescue party to go find Jimmy, and then the rescue party dies. It's a weird cycle. Is there like no one gonna sell me shit? Are you guys all just not selling me shit?
Myrna,
The synth is dead, right? That's what happened?
All right, well there we go. Now we can trade with you. Let's see. I don't need the short hunting rifle. She doesn't have that many caps left. That's the problem. Yeah, we don't need that. Raise them in a cave until become 20, then become a king. That's a possibility. Yeah, in at least 4 episodes of Walking Dead, people die because some stupid kid does something really dumb. Exactly, right? And I get it. You need kids to build a society. I understand that, right? Like, eventually you're going to have kids regardless. But, my God, they're just so dumb and unreliable. Let's see. I don't need the short hunting rifle either. In one episode, one kid caused the death of a whole camp. Exactly, right? It's stuff like that. And I know there are other factors and blah, blah, blah. There's other stuff that happened. Does she not buy any of this? Oh, it's only like 2 caps. That's why. I mean, it's fine. I don't need it, honestly. So that's fine. But yeah, she is really stingy with, like... That's fine. Alright, Doc. Do you have caps to sell?
Oh, what a mess.
Alright, we'll trade. How much are your stim packs? Oh, Jesus Christ, your stim packs are expensive. I should probably learn to craft stim packs or, like, craft stuff. Jesus Christ. I'm not going to buy any of... you know what? We can sell the drugs that we have. Let's see. We can sell the buff out. Medits and the Psycho. That gives us some caps. There we go. Cool. But yeah. Don't know. I mean, it'd be a hard situation. No, don't sell the drugs. Honestly, with the people that we'll be fighting, we can get more drugs. We'll find more drugs out in the field. Pretty much every bandit cap or like every bandit's gonna have drugs, so I'm not too worried about the drugs. Or find a way to upload your brain into an AI. That's what Elon Musk is trying to do, right? Be able to upload your consciousness into the brain or into the brain of a computer. Though, honestly, that's an interesting concept because would you still be you? Like, would you know that you've uploaded your consciousness into a brain? Like, that's a whole, like, different scenario. Like, because the way I'd imagine it is that you're not necessarily uploading yourself. You're uploading your mannerisms, right? And then the programming in the AI is basically just acting as you, but it's not you. It's just ones and zeros acting like you. And I think that's the concept of like uploading your brain to like, God, it is really dark. It's like super dark in here. I really need to fix that. Find out why it's so dark. Save a backup. You could. I mean, save a backup blueprint of yourself, but I imagine that's how that would go. Is like you're just uploading your mannerisms or like your personality, or like if you're in the Metal Gear Solid, you're uploading your memes to a computer, right? So that way, somewhere there's a digital blueprint of yourself that can live on in the future. It won't be you, but it will be what you would represent or what you are. I think that's how that would work. What about those dead people who paid $200K to freeze their dead bodies in hopes that technology will bring them back to life in the future? So you could put yourself in a state of animation, like in cryo sleep, right? That is a thing. The problem is they run the risk of knowing that they'll never come back to life, right? They know that it's a strong possibility that they are forever trapped in that body. Oh, I don't know why my character's freaking out like that. Stop it. What do I need to make aid, right? Irradiated blood, stim pack. Oh, I can make some stim packs. I can only make 1 stim pack. I don't have enough blood packs. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Character's acting really weird right now. That's a workshop. Armor. So let's see. Improve damage resistance. We can actually do some of that with all of our armor. Yeah, I have to figure out. There's a texture thing going on. I don't exactly know what's going on, so I'm gonna try to. There's a lot of shit I need to fix with this game. Apparently, that's one of the drawbacks of using like a mod pack, because I'm using like a Wabbajack mod pack to like quickly mod the game, And I think there's some compatibility issues possibly that's happening. And I think that's kind of like what's going on with like some of like the textures and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to work on that and get that all fixed out at some point. Because it shouldn't be this bad, and the game should not be this dark either. I don't know why it's super dark. So I'll have to take a look at that and see. It may be an EMB thing. It may be like a certain setting within the EMB that's making it super dark. Wait, why?
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, got a minute to chat?
Sure.
You lied to me. Care to explain?
Look, about before. I don't really have a good excuse.
Yeah, you don't, Stella.
Kids to do around here. Mostly, I was just bored. Will you forgive me?
Yeah, fuck off, kid.
You think this is a joke?
Oh, come on. It was kind of funny.
I had to shoot you in the face. This is why you can't trust kids.
How about we start over?
Oh, so tempted to say this. So tempted. Right between the eyes, kid. We'll play it cool for now.
Better not make me regret this.
Pinky swear. So look, I've got an experiment I need help with. It's up on the freeway. You interested?
Do you have any more details?
Let's see. The thing with Fallout 4 is you can have multiple camps or societies, which is cool, and join factions. Yeah, and that's actually something that that they've improved upon with sim settlements. And I think the sequel of that came out to where like they really expand them on the settlement building and like the faction building and stuff like that. So I'm definitely check that out as well. Living in the positive for too long would make you go psychotic, and if it was me, I would just try to kill everyone and become a god. Hey man, might as well have fun with it. It's apocalypse at that point.
I'm always for hire if the price is right.
Here, have some jet. And a box of walls when the job's done.
Why are you giving me jet? Why are you giving me drugs, kid? Why do you have drugs? What? Whatever. Kids just have drugs these days. That's fine. Whatever. Apparently just kids have drugs and shit. Just not gonna question it. Some rat away here. Take some buff out. So, but yeah, I'm gonna do some fixing in this. I'm gonna try and fix the game, fix some of the texture issues and stuff, because that's actually pretty bad. I didn't know it was this bad. But I never watched Westworld. I've always heard about it. It was one of the shows that I missed out on. There's actually quite a few shows I missed out on that I need to go back and watch. Westworld was one of them. Breaking Bad was one of them. Game of Thrones was one of them. I missed out on the whole Game of Thrones thing. Like, I was not on that wave when it happened, which sucks because I really enjoy like that dark fantasy stuff, but for whatever reason, I just didn't watch it. I didn't sit down and catch it every week. And I think part of me is just because I like to binge watch shows. Like, I don't want to sit there and wait a week for a show. I like to just sit and watch it in my own leisure. The only exception so far that I've been doing is The Mandalorian, because I'm a Star Wars freak and I love Star Wars. So that's why I haven't really, like... How do I switch out of this again? What'd you find? Nothing. It's literally nothing over here. You wasted my time, dog. You need to watch Game of Thrones. I do need to sit down and watch it. I'll start binge watching that because I've heard it was really good. I heard the final season's kind of trash, but it's whatever. It's not going to stop me from watching it. I should probably go clear this out at some point so I can have my God, that is really bad. That just disappears like that. That's atrocious. Yeah, this pop-in's really bad. Actually, I need to go through this and do like a deep dive fixture of all this. This is actually really bad. I don't know what's happening here. But yeah, I need to go watch Game of Thrones. Season 1 of Westworld is perfection. I need to check that out. I do. And you guys are gonna judge me for this. One show that I got kind of heavily invested in And don't laugh at me. Some of you are gonna laugh at me. Was Gossip Girl. I got super invested in that. It was actually like, it's like perfect. It's like trash TV, but like really good. It's like good trash TV. I got super invested in it. All right, it was like entertainingly trash, man. Like I know. It's a trash show. It's perfect trash TV, right? Like it's bad, but it's so entertaining to watch because like all the characters, like you hate them, but you love them. It's very entertaining to watch. Yeah, good shot. I know. Batman. Why am I watching Gossip Girl? But it was good. It was a good show. I can't deny it was a good show.
Okay. Sucks to be you.
Oh shit! I forgot she was with us, Stella. I forgot about that. it was pretty good. It was good, Melina. I enjoyed watching it. Cyberpunk is another game that I will want to play. I want to play Cyberpunk too, but it got delayed until December, so I guess we'll just all have to wait until December now. So that's fun. There's literally nothing here. Let's see. Okay, Brandon, I'm gonna be a whole ass with you. Gossip Girl is easy to see yourself getting invested in, despite the actual show. I've been there. It's like, it's one of those things to where you've seen it in real life, so it's like, oh, okay, this is how it would be if like people had money and was doing this type of shit, right? Because they do some diabolical shit, like I'm talking like people go to jail for years shit. It was really, really bad. Don't I have like a melee weapon for this so I can stop wasting bullets? I'm pretty sure I have like a melee weapon. Hold on a second. Like I have like a knife or a bat or something. Yeah, let me get like a knife so I can like stop wasting bullets on some of this stuff. So Watchdog is broken. Dude, it's so there we go. We just stab things now. There we go. Yeah, Watch Dogs Legion is broken with OBS. It's a damn shame. Like, so here's what happened, Dylan. Apparently, if you try and use game capture with OBS on Watch Dogs, the game crashes at the main menu. If you try to use window capture or display capture, the game like drops down to like 10 frames and it's super choppy. So that doesn't work. Like, I don't know if the game works on. What the fuck was that? Who's throwing grenades? Fucking hate it here. So if we're being honest, that show for me is Pretty Little Liars, if anyone's ever heard of that. Oh, I activated a mine? I totally didn't see it. I am blind as a bat. I've heard of Pretty Little Liars, but I've never watched it. Lucky you, it's not survival. Yeah, no, that if it was survival, I'd probably be dead right now, honestly. Gonna take these snacks. Take a lighter. 10mm pistol. Wait, I can track the owner? I guess I can kill the owner, I guess, and take the mattress? That's a little weird. I mean, the owner's already dead, so that really doesn't do anything for me. I have watched most of The 100. I've heard of The 100 as well. I haven't watched that. I don't watch a lot of television shows these days, unfortunately. Like, whenever I started doing, like, YouTube videos and, like, stuff like that, unfortunately, a lot of my time was taken towards that. Which is unfortunate because there's been a lot of shows that have come out that I would love to play, or not play, I would love to watch. It's just, it's hard to dedicate, like, an hour or two within the day to watch them. But that's just making up excuses at this point. Oh, we can take these dogs with knives. Oh, hold on. You're not about to... Yeah, we stab it. We stab in this bitch. Let's go. Joe Carroll lives. is pretty good, but some of the episodes are trash. That's unfortunate. I mean, that's like with every show, though. There's always going to be like those trash-ass episodes. Like, what is that? Like Black Mirror? Like, overall, Black Mirror is a good series, but like there's some bad episodes in that. Like, some terrible, terrible episodes in Black Mirror. I think my favorite episode, and spoiler alert for those who haven't seen Black Mirror, my favorite episode was the Anonymous one, to where pretty much Anonymous like sent like an email to all these people who was doing like some terrible shit, and then they made them go do task, and then at the end they exposed them anyway. Like, it's fantastic, and I loved it. I loved every second of it, because there was some people that did some really shady shit in that, and the way they all got set up at the end was pretty good. I watch more YouTube than TV. Yeah, that's kind of where I transitioned into. I need to get up on that highway, don't I? Back this way, I think. Can I get up on there? There's got to be a way to get up on there. And there's a lot of textures and shit missing. I'm really going to have to deep dive into this and see what's happening, because that's pretty bad. Your game is looking great. Shame something broke the pre-combines. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is. Like aesthetically, like saturation and color-wise, I love the way it looks. But something within the game is breaking other stuff. Like, there's mission textures and there's missing like ground stuff, and I don't know what it is. I think that's part of the stuttering that's happening. It's like a lot of shit's like broken or like missing and stuff like that. So I may have to run it through loot or like through Xedit and see exactly what's happening. Hopefully it'll fix it. These guys bandits know they're just settlers. Did I just see a scorpion? I'm pretty sure that was a scorpion. Yeah, I saw something too, but I'm not going in there. Jesus. Okay, it was just mole rats. I thought it was like a scorpion. Oh shit, that's my dog. Sorry. Okay, we're just gonna do this now. Because why not? Yeah. So the problem right now is because since I'm using Wabbajack to like download this preset, one of the biggest problems is in order to update or reinstall certain mods, it kind of breaks other things, which is unfortunate. But I feel like that's kind of like the only way I can get this fixed is to either reinstall the preset or go through individually, like through the texture mods and see like what's overlapping what. I'm gonna try and use loot, and hopefully loot can kind of figure out what exactly is going on. Maybe there's some mods that are installed that aren't compatible or like they're overlapping each other, and that's what's causing some of the texture issues, like the black textures and like textures just appearing and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm not a Fallout modding expert. Like my expertise lies in Skyrim modding. Like that's what I've practiced and used the most. So that's why I'm more familiar with it. I know it's the same concept, but I also know Fallout's not as much of a stable game as Skyrim Special Edition is, which is weird because Skyrim Special Edition uses like the same. Oh shit! I'm getting rads out the ass here. I didn't even notice that. Ask someone to help you. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go into the Wabbajack Discord to have someone take a look and see what's happening. Maybe I installed something wrong, and maybe I didn't like do like the steps correctly. It's a headache. It could be a pain in the ass. Oh, okay. There's a little ramp up here, and then the micro stuttering or like the freezes and stuff too. That's also annoying. Yeah, it's super annoying. It's got to be something that I either added or like deleted or something by accident. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, no, troubleshooting just gets old after a while because you feel like you've done everything that you can at a certain point, and it just gets super annoying to where you just don't want to deal with it anymore. That's kind of the reason I started using Wabbajack, is to kind of like take away some of the headache of it, which it has helped. Oh, that was just a bad shot. There we go. It's just using time skip. Wasn't Wabbajack paid or something? So the way Wabbajack works is, I actually have a video on it, but to kind of give you a too long didn't read scenario of it. So you don't have to pay to use Wabbajack, right? What it does is it takes a mod list and it compiles all the mods for you to download separately. However, if you do have Nexus Prime, it allows you to automatically download and install all the mods at once. So literally all you have to do is click a few buttons and then it sets up a mod list for you. So you don't have to pay anything to actually use the tool itself. It's just one of the features requires you to use Nexus Prime, which is like $2 or $3 a month. Which honestly is worth the price because the subscription, while it only seems like $2 or $3, I think it goes directly back to the website and like it hosts the servers, and I think some of the kickback goes back to some of the mod creators as well. But don't quote me on that. But for what it does, see, yeah, like shit like that, like I feel like it's trying to like delete and like reappear certain textures and stuff. So I'm gonna go in here and do like a deep dive and see exactly what's happening, because that's actually getting super annoying on my end as well. Is like the weird texture pop-ins and stuff. Oh, there is someone in a cage. Yeah, the car kept disappearing. Also a feature, it's a Mandela effect mod. This man has an answer for everything. I love it.
Hey, pal.
So, what do you think? Pretty cool, huh?
All right, sure.
Hit them before they hit us. I like it.
Blowing up cars is my favorite. I got tired of bugging Murphy about my mom. So if you the ladies help me out.
The hell's with the small child? Yeah, apparently she's part of the slavers group, and she's an asshole. Look at those broad shoulders. Yeah, she's a grown-ass child, apparently.
Are there any other options?
What could possibly be more fun?
She's also psychotic.
It might help to talk about your troubles.
I already know what you're gonna say. Same thing Murphy always says. But it's not like that.
Let's skip the small talk and get to work.
I like where your head's at.
So what do you want me to do?
Prisoner first. But don't kill me, okay?
Alright, so apparently I gotta talk to this prisoner and see what's up with that. So. But speaking of Wabbajack, one thing that I'm super excited for, like I'm telling like super excited for, is the creator of Ultimate Skyrim for Legendary Edition. He's actually working on the special edition variant of it, and I think he's almost done. I think he'll be out like early 2021. I'm super excited to play that because I think Ultimate Skyrim is like the perfect blend of like hardcore RPG elements with like the quality of life stuff that Skyrim brings. So I'm definitely going to be streaming and playing some of that whenever that comes out, because I do have Ultimate Skyrim, the Legendary Edition, installed and everything, and it runs fine. It's just, unfortunately, it's still based on Legendary Skyrim, which has its hiccups and stuff like that. So I'd rather play like on a more stable like special edition. Is this?
Hey there.
Hey there, friend. Preston Garvey.
Oh shit, it's Preston.
I know Preston Garvey, and you aren't him.
If that's really how you feel, that's straight up crazy.
You calling me a liar?
Maybe you made a mistake. I want to believe that.
Huh. I forget that, yeah, so this mod takes stuff from like the story and brings it here. Interesting. Huh.
How did you end up
heard of the Quincy massacre? I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy.
I think you're confusing me with someone who gives a shit.
Yo, I love your response. Thank you for your response. This is my type of main character. Yeah, so the thing with Depravity, right, is that it takes elements from the main story and it mixes it in with this mod. So like there's certain things that can happen like this. I didn't know this was going to happen. I haven't gotten this far in this mod, but apparently she kidnapped Preston at some point. Yeah, no, Ava's a fucking beast. I love it.
Looking for a job, if you've got one.
Look, you know my situation. You ready to help out?
Help out?
You're kidding, right?
Come on, man. Don't blow me off.
Not sure if I can help you right now.
Did you get to the end of the game? What's up, Sergio? I got to a good stopping point, but I never completed Fallout 4. Give him 2 minutes. If he doesn't, a settlement needs your help, kill him. Exactly, right? Gotta see if he's a synth. But I've played a fair portion of Fallout 4, but I never beat it.
I had a more direct solution in mind.
What's that supposed to mean?
Here, I'll show you.
Activate the detonator. No. 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 Yes. Yo, we're doing this. Fire in the hole. Oh shit! I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared at all. Shut up, chat. I wasn't scared. Oh, okay, they're still exploding. Are we done? Alright, can I check his body? Can I check his body? Can I check his body? Damn it. How did that not blow up the door?
Got it.
Look, you guys have no proof of my cowardice, alright? Note from Sam. Alright, well, let's see what this note from Sam is, 'cause I'm kind of curious. Well, let's see. Read. Alright, let's see what this says. Maurice, if you're going to try and impersonate Garvey, at least get the outfit right. The old Fallon's building up in Concord might have a better looking Colonel Duster lying around. You should head up there. Sam Cruel. Okay, so it was a fake. He was a fake. So that's good to confirm. This game makes no sense sometimes. Yeah, I mean, it's a Bethesda game, honestly.
So, how did it feel?
So he's an imposter, vote him off. I think we just did with all those explosives.
Boom. And that's how it's done.
Now you're talking. Anything else you want to take care of while we're here?
I have some information you might want.
If it's about Preston, I know that wasn't the real guy.
Okay, so she knew.
There's at least one other imposter out there. But blowing them up made me feel better.
So she got it out of her system.
What do you mean by that?
It's about sending a message. I heard that fear of death is even worse than death itself. So I recorded the execution onto a holotape.
Oh.
I'll make sure the real person gets a copy. I just want him to live in fear until someone can put him out of his misery.
This girl is demented.
Maybe it'll be you.
If you say so. Anything else we're supposed to do here?
Not that I know of. If it's alright, I'll keep tagging along with you for now.
Still appreciate your help. You've been granted the Disaster Girl perk. Your damage now do 10% more damage, or explosive do 10% more damage. Still able to accompany you, talk to any time if you want to dismiss her. Okay, so now we have a child as a companion. That's dangerous on so many levels. We did get a level up, which is good. Not okay for her being a child. She's going to be a menace. I mean, honestly, and this is gonna be a little bit controversial, I would rather have her, if I had to have a child in like a society like post-apocalyptic, I would rather have someone like her than like a regular child, because she knows how to at least take care of herself if I have to go away, right? Like, yeah, it's not great, but at least I know for sure that she can take care of herself. Like, I can depend on her to be safe, right? And that's... Search Stella's room in Concord, Fallon's, for more information about her. Okay. So we can go search for a little bit more information about her. Which, again, isn't necessarily, like, the best thing in the world. Father of the Year right here, guys. Look, I'm just preparing for an inevitable future, all right? All right? Don't judge me. Do you think she's a better companion than Dogmeat? I mean, Dogmeat has his uses, but, like, he's cute. He's adorable, but, like, I can't depend on him to take out someone with an AK-47 or a Gatling gun, you know? At least with Stella, she can shoot from range. But yeah, I'm definitely going to fix this. What time is it now? I'm probably going to call the stream here for today. I know it's a relatively short stream. What happened to the Harley knockoff? Dylan, you missed the end of her story, and I'm sorry, man. But I can quickly catch you up. So we got the bat for Harley, right? Which opened up her second dialogue, or her second quest, which we had to go visit her Aunt May and Uncle Ben, which I know, more Spider-Man references. But what happened as a kid, God, it is like super dark. As a kid, she was kidnapped, right? Like, she was kidnapped by, Jesus Christ, I can't see a goddamn thing in here. Like, it is super dark in here, like, uncomfortably dark. I definitely need to get this fixed, because it's actually annoying at this point. It's the Commonwealth. I didn't want to do that. But, yeah. She wanted to go see her aunt and uncle because they sold her into slavery for drugs because they were super drug addicts, right? So they sold her into slavery, and, you know, she was beaten, she was used, abused, and stuff like that. Until she got older, she was able to escape, and she wanted to hunt them down, and then you have the choice to either kill them or spare them. But if you spare them, you have to fight Harley and kill Harley because she wants nothing but revenge. Of course, since we're depraved lunatics here, we actually helped out Harley, and we killed both Aunt May and Uncle Ben. So that's the synapse of what happened with Harley's dialogue stuff. Yeah, this is super dark. I'm gonna have to fix this. I don't know if it's an E and B thing. Let me check and see. I don't know if it is or not. So it may be an E and B thing. Maybe I need to change the E and B and like see if that's doing. So you don't get to keep her as a companion? Whack. So you can actually. So if you opt to do her companion quest and you side with her, she unlocks as a companion. She'll come back into Fallon's like storehouse or whatever, and you can recruit her later on. So you can recruit her as a companion. We just haven't got her back yet. So this helps a little bit. I think it was the EMB that was causing a little bit of like the darkness issue, which I'm gonna fix that. I don't know what's doing the texture thing though. That's still a mystery on my end. I definitely need to get that fixed though, because that is super annoying. And it makes it really hard to like play and stuff like that when like things are too dark or if like the textures are fucked and stuff like that. But I'm probably gonna call it here. I'm probably gonna call a stream here, and we'll continue on with this. Fridays are probably gonna be our Fallout streams. I think that's a good day to like sit, relax, play some Fallout. I'll probably try and start the stream like an hour earlier, so probably around like 7 instead of like 7:45. And then we'll kind of stream out a little bit later and stuff like that. We'll stream later next time. We'll probably do like a 10:30, maybe 11 stream for this, because I'm really enjoying the game, and I'm really enjoying like the also Fallout Fridays can be the name. Exactly, right? Make it a whole theme thing. So that's definitely something I want to continue playing and stuff like that, because I'm really enjoying it. I know you guys are enjoying it. I know Melina's like super happy about it because she's always wanted me to stream like Fallout.
Is life
So
always this hard? Or is it just when you're a kid?
But yeah, I'm going to call it here. Going to make sure it's daytime. I'm going to do some troubleshooting on my end. So I could definitely fix up like the darkness issues and maybe hopefully fix the texture issues and stuff like that. And so kind of get this a little bit more stable and stuff. Fallout's a really fun game. I enjoy the Fallout series. I played a lot of New Vegas and Fallout 3. I haven't finished Fallout 4, although Fallout 4 is probably, gameplay-wise, probably the best feeling out of all the games, like the combat and stuff like that and the way things move. I haven't really played much of the story, but it's been pretty fun. I want a penny every time you title it Fallout Fridays. It has a couple of... So I do have a Fallout, or not a Fallout, sorry. I do have a Skyrim Naruto series, both for Legendary and Special Edition, if you haven't checked those out. I don't know if I'm going to do another series. I think if there is going to be another series, there is one particular mod that I'm waiting on. There's one particular mod that I'm waiting on, and it's the Skyrim Together feature, which we've dabbled with it on the channel, me and my brother. It basically allows you to play co-op Skyrim in a sense, right? So I think once that gets stabilized to a point to where you can play start to finish, I'll probably start like an entire series with like him in it, and then probably get some people from Discord and stuff like that as well. I kind of have like a planned theme for that, but I need either Skyrim Together to be like super like stabilized, or like another variant of that to happen, which someone's working on that as we talk now. So sometime in 2021, it will be like, excuse you, Mr. Knife Jason wannabe man, rude. But yeah, sometime in 2021 we'll be doing that type of series, with hopefully co-op in mind. And I will have the guild mod, so that way we can actually like rebuild the Uchiha clan, right? Like that's kind of the purpose of it, is to rebuild the clan. So I will have the guild mod active when I do that. Skyrim is a great game. I thoroughly enjoy Skyrim, but because I think I like Skyrim more, or like I like the Elder Scrolls series more than I like Fallout, just because I'm more into like the dark fantasy, and like I like magic and swords and armor and stuff like that. Like that's more of my speed, more so than like guns and post-apocalyptic stuff. But that's just preference up to this point. But I am going to end the stream today. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys had fun. I do apologize for the technical difficulties the first like 15-20 minutes with Watch Dogs. If I can get that fixed, I'll start streaming that next week. If not, it is what it is. If you want to support the channel, you can. You become a member for as little as 99 cents. That allows you to unlock emotes and have a badge next to your name. And all the proceeds directly go to the channel to help support the channel and bring new equipment, new games, and stuff like that, so that way I can present it to you guys. If not, simply liking the stream and sharing it with your friends definitely helps out. Social media should be in the description down below, both Instagram, Twitter, Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, be sure to do that as well. Am I in a D&D campaign? I am currently. We usually play every Saturday night, although we've kind of missed it a couple of times just because of like scheduling and work and stuff like that. But I am currently in a D&D campaign right now. It's actually been a lot of fun. It's my first official D&D campaign that I've played. It's been a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoy it. Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. If you do want to share the stream with people once I go live or prior to that, definitely please do so. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm doing my spiel and stuff like that. I know I'm bad with like the social media, like, oh, hey, promote yourself, blah, 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 blah. But I'm terrible at that. That's usually what I have Dylan for, because he's great at that type of stuff. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys later. And I do apologize for those in the Discord. I haven't been around so often. It's just I've been working a lot, and I've been trying to like transition into like hopefully, you know, something a little bit different at the job. So I can't really talk about that right now, but I've been doing like a lot of behind the scenes stuff at my job, and then with like the channel and stuff like that. So that's why I haven't been in the Discord. So, but I appreciate you guys. Love you all. Thank you for watching and hanging out with me for so long. I think it's been another successful stream. I think we've been having a lot of fun with this type of stuff. And I think we finally found a theme for Fallout. Fallout Fridays is going to be a thing. So every Friday you can come back here and watch me play more Fallout. And I'm going to try my best to improve and work on like getting everything set up and stuff. I do have a Facebook fan page. I don't use it as much. But yeah, I do have a Facebook fan page. And yeah, that's Dog Meat on the Ground. You can't really see him, but that's definitely him. But thank you guys for watching. Take care, everyone. I will see you probably sometime tomorrow or Sunday in the Discord, but I'll be back Monday with another stream. Take care. I forgot I got to Alt-Tab to exit the stream. Yeah, I'm a bad streamer. The worst.